Ultimate Despair Live.
Are you an enchantress with an ever-insufficient magic budget? Are you a misunderstood genius? Sign up with the Dungeons Company. Assemble your ideal team, train your monsters to defend our treasures from ever stupider heroes. Feel free to give us a call by Crystal Ball at... and become a part of the Legend of Keepers.
Welcome to Legend of Keepers. I'm gonna play this tutorial because I've seen some gameplay of this game, but I've never actually played it myself.
Congratulations and welcome to the Dungeons Company. As you saw on the job posting, your main task is to protect the treasures we keep in our dungeons. We don't have much time to spend training you, so please keep up. Heroes keep coming to try and take our treasures. The marketing team has worked hard to promise gold and glory to these idiotic adventurers. We have a little time before they get here, so let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense.
Okay. First thing I notice is that the bar up here is actually in the wrong place. I'm going to place that down here. Whoops, not like that. There we go. And that should do the trick. Okay. It has been absolutely forever since I've streamed, so let's see how this goes. Yes, so we got our bone catapult over here, deals minus 10 morale damage and applies demoralized.
We always leave an empty room in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells.
Okay, spell room up here. And the combat room.
Rooms are dedicated to combat. This is my favorite bit. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers. Your employees are counting on you to prepare an effective strategy. Pay attention to combatants' attacks and resistances. They are key elements for victory.
Okay, so we got 3 monsters over here. We've got an orc, a skeleton magus, and a ghost. Okay, so what's interesting about this game is that all of your, well, enemies have these stats down here. Their resistances and offenses, and also their attacks and abilities. So first guy, he deals 30 physical damage in the front. He deals 15 nature damage to the front, and he deals physical damage to the back. Okay, so, and he also enrages his team. He applies poison, and yeah, she dodges the activations of the first regular trap encountered. So she will ignore the first trap up here. That means in the front we want to have someone who has high armor and nature resistance. In that case, it'll be our orc. And he will soak up the damage of them, and once he falls, then they will attack the next guy in the formation. So his armor is quite bad. The nature... So I guess I'm going to have the ghost in the second rank. Nope, don't mind that, because I think, yes, armor 25%, but he has armor minus 45. Since she deals physical damage, we want to have the guy with the most armor in the back, so I'll place our ghost over here, and then our skeleton magus in the middle, and that will hopefully do the trick.
Come get some.
Okay, this is the only spell we have, Show No Mercy, so it will enrage our next group of monsters. So in this game, every dungeon has, well, I think up to 10 rooms, I think. And we got trap rooms, spell rooms, and also combat rooms. And then at the and is our dungeon master. We have him marked slaveholder. And yeah, we can only do show no mercy right now, so let's do that. Which will strengthen our next group of monsters.
Job also involves bullying these insignificant humans. No reason work can't be fun. You can of course kill them, or terrify them so much they'll flee like peasants, as you see fit. Don't forget that in battles, the fastest combatants act first.
Alright, so we got combat, and I think these guys are most of the time faster, yeah. Okay, on the left is our initiative order, so now our ghost is next. He's got only one ability, that is Scare, and it deals a lot of morale damage. As you can see, that's the purple bar down here. And I'm just seeing that there really is no good place for my my bar over here. So how about we just the overlay? Yeah. Just gonna turn off the overlay and then just put my follower goal and our last follower up here. I think that should be a good overlay for this game. Okay, let's scare the first guy. And next up is the archer, damages the ghost, yep. And now the skeleton magus has got fireball, which targets the back and deals fire damage and morale if the enemy is afflicted. And he can only do Scream of Terror, okay. Okay, still holding strong. And now the ghost scares. Hey Smiley, how you doing? Good to see you. So Smiley will be our first monster of the dungeon. And you can choose if you want to be either an orc, a skeleton mage, or a ghost. Hold on, this is tutorial. So once I get into the first real campaign, then you can choose which creature you want to be. Okay, so if I scare him, he should run away. Which also demoralizes the other two guys. Okay, our ghost is fallen. And the fireball almost has enough to kill him. Her, sorry. And our orc is dead, and I don't think... Yep. Not gonna survive that. So if you're unfamiliar with the game, Legend of Keepers is a kind of reverse dungeon crawler, where you actually have to manage a dungeon full of monsters. And then adventurers come and try and take a treasure, and you have to, well, defend your dungeon. Okay, so if I do enslavement, that kills the back rank. And that should demoralize the thief enough so that I can challenge him, and then he will also run away. Okay. But I'm just gonna start kill him. Here we go.
You did it! I knew from the start that you had potential. Know that here in Dungeons Company, we reward talent and value ambition. Shoot for the moon. And so, your training ends. I'll see you again next year for your annual evaluation. If you do a good job in protecting our treasures, you'll get the promotion you deserve.
Okay.
Torture?
And now we are in the main game. Right now we only got one of our main guys unlocked, the slaveholder. Also got the DLC commanders all unlocked, but the two vanilla commanders we need to unlock by reaching certain levels with our main guy. Okay, right now he's level 1, so I don't think I've got any talents. Oh, I got 1 talent point, okay. Let's see, each time a monster is defeated, grants a 10% chance that the master gains shell, okay. Grants the master 50% chance to gain enraged each time he takes damage. That's a good skill, it seems like. Intimidation deals more morale damage. Or when a hero is defeated, gains 10% chance that the group gains enraged. I think I'm gonna go for the enrage for the master. And we can play level 1. So, as you may see, each dungeon master got different creatures at their disposal. Right now, slaveholder, he's got skeletons and he's got orcs. And for the starting monsters, he's got goblins, orcs, skeleton archers, another orc, skeleton mage, a yeti, And for traps, rallying horn, catapult, saw. And for first level, we will gain a satyr. Satyr? Satyr? I don't know how to pronounce that. We can also customize. Okay. I'll just keep it all at standard for now, and let's start.
Let's get to work.
Good lord, I haven't streamed in so long. Totally forgot how to talk.
I am delighted to have you with us. We'll need your fabled management techniques. We're putting you in charge of a little team in the old empire, a region overrun by humans. It's up to you to gather the monsters in the area and teach them how to defend themselves. Turn them into great employees, ready to give their lives multiple times for the company.
Okay, let's see what we can get. What we can do. First off, there's an exclamation mark over here. Okay. Okay, so first week is gonna be a combat. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so we got one battle room, trap room, spell room, not trap room, and then a battle in the back. Okay, what do we have here? Got a barbarian, deals front damage, physical and air. So we want physical and air in the back. And then frost for all of them. Okay, so whoever's got the most physical and air damage, skills that I should be aware of. Doesn't seem like it. So physical and air. So I'd still think that our orc in position 1 is gonna be the best. And once he falls, I guess it's gonna be the archer, because he's got the most air resistance. And I'm hoping that the first character dies before our orc dies, so that then our skeleton archer will only receive air damage. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. So archer over here, and then the goblin in last. Next up, what do we have over here? A rallying horn, morale, and does enrage, bone catapult. I think I'm going to do a demoralization here, and then over here I'm going to do the rallying horn so that the last group of monsters gets bonus damage. And then over here I'm going to assume that at least the first guy is going to be dealt with. So we need air in the front, which is our Yeti. And then I guess our orc. Hold on, no. Our skeleton mage and then our orc. Okay, first dungeon, let's see how it goes.
Prepare to die.
Okay, he enrages the group. Goblin is first, so poison dagger or goblin trick. Got a negative on nature, and she's got a negative on armor. But I think focusing the front rank is gonna be our best bet for the moment. And let's do toxic volley. Damage everyone. Oh, that is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage, holy moly. Okay. Cleaver. He's got a little bit of DOT. Let's try and finish him off this turn if possible. Hopefully. He's got 7 poison, 1 bleed. Hopefully that'll be enough. And she healed them, of course. Okay, a little bit of demoralization. Burning Whip kills the front guy. Oh, but that morale damage is quite nice too. I think I'm gonna go Intimidation. And I'm gonna hope that one of my creatures over here goes first. Because I like balancing out, nice. The morale and the health, because the less morale they have, the more damage they take. Oh, that fireball is spicy, yes. Go ahead. Ice block is a kill. Let's do that. And let's try and frighten her. Fear of the dead. Ooh, that also kills. But you deal no morale damage. Okay, then let's kill. And be done with it. Nice. Okay, so we got a skeleton bull. Does an AoE nature damage. And also front applies flame spirit. Applies burn. Okay, we got a gnoll. Deals nature damage, gains shell. And also gains plus 15 to all resistances per monster of the group benefiting from enraged. Oh, that's nice. And a skeleton soldier. Quite spicy resistances. And monsters by them take less damage. Yes, I want that guy.
As you could probably guess, dying isn't the nicest experience. Fortunately, our Lich Doctor is here to resurrect your employees for free. However, being dragged back to the land of the living after a taste of eternal peace can be quite demotivating. If your employees die too often, they might suffer from burnout.
Yep, makes sense.
Your employees' morale is therefore a matter to be taken seriously. Give them a break from time to time by sending them to the garrison. The feasts organized after a victorious defense will make them want to get back into action.
Okay, week number 2. Okay, so they all lost 1 motivation. Oh, he lost 2, okay. So it seems like goblins lose motivation more quickly, I would assume. Yes, employees defeated randomly lose 1 or 2 motivation. If an employee's motivation drops to 0, they will go in burnout for 10 weeks. Employees get 3 motivation back when they stay in garrison during the defense of a dungeon. Okay. So, let's just call our trusty old orc. He's gonna be smiley. Welcome to the team. And our traps, okay. Unless you wanna be another one. I still got a goblin, skeleton archers, our new skeleton soldier here. So just tell me whichever monster you wanna be. Okay. So I think having him in the front rank is gonna be a good idea. Just to make the first room a little bit tankier. That's just the options. Okay. So merchant, trainer, or engineer. Got a lot of gold. Buy a monster or a trap. Archer look cool, alright. Then this is going to be you for the remainder. And his name, I don't know, let's just call him Orc. Alright. I think I'm gonna see what else monsters they got. We've got a skeleton mage rat. Deals physical damage to the back rank and also an AoE fire. We've got a goblin drummer. Applies an AoE air damage and weakness and also applies enrage. Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to buy the drummer. And I think I'm also gonna buy the mage rat. Yes. I think I'm going to put the drummer in the back, yes. Do we have any monsters that benefit from being enraged? Does demoralizing? That would have been really cool with the gnoll. Going to put the skeleton mage right in the back. Take 50% less damage. He's a frontline dealer. Does air weakness, but I don't think I have any creatures that deal air damage. Yeah. Let's put the mage right in front. And see where this goes. Okay. Alchemist, transmit blood or tears into another resource. Well, I only have 12 blood, so let's see the event. Professional mourner. A banshee has offered her crying services for a very reasonable price. You could get a smaller quantity of tears for free if you show her one of your employees to get her all emotional. Well, I don't have that skeleton, so Yes, I think 50 gold for 20 tiers is a good deal. And then I'm going to train. And I'm going to level up Smiley, I think. Passive attacks apply 1 additional stack of poison. And it grants dodge and 40 speed at the start of fight. Yes, please. That's what I like. And our next battle. Okay, what do we have here? We have a monk, exile, and a minstrel. Is that a jester? Yeah. Okay, first guy. He deals ice damage to the front. And also removes the penalty with the most stacks applied from all heroes at the start of his turn once. Okay, that means Smiley will be really good for that encounter because he deals a lot of AoE over the entire team. And then he will just get rid of one of them. He deals air damage to the front and also gives a plus 25% of one hero's maximum morale back after a fight once. Okay, so I think going for combat damage will be the better choice here. And he deals an AoE nature damage, and he also applies dodge to the hero with the lowest life percent at the start of each fight. Ooh. Okay. Lowest life percent, so they're all at 100, so I'm gonna guess he's gonna give it to a random one or to himself. Okay, so front is going to be ice and air. Who do we have? Yeah, not the best composition for that, so I'm gonna try out the skeleton soldier, because he also buffs everyone behind him. And then assuming he dies first, I mean, I could also look at their own resistances, but I don't think it matters that much at this point of the game. So we got physical damage, but they're fairly weak against physical damage. Also applies bleeding, okay. Unless you can snipe the last guy, but he's got the most armor out of all of them. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is... nature damage to the front, he's got nature resistance. Okay, so Orc here, and then Smiley in the back. Confirm. Now, how's it looking with their bleeding and physical resistance? I think that's a good choice. They got quite a lot of morale. But I do have to do the rallying horn here because my next group will be here and I like them being enraged. Spell here. And then assuming this guy will be dead, he is weak against physical and ice. Okay, but he deals ice damage to the back. Oh yes, please. You go here. And then I also want to try out the drummer, maybe. He can go in the back. And then I think I want fire. Yes, I think fire is a good idea. Who does he target? The back rank. Okay. Let's try that. And then here I'm gonna have circle saw. Here goes nothing. Yes, so he did apply dodge to himself. So I'm going to do an AoE attack to get rid of his dodge. Okay, he also dodged. Now it's air to the... Oh, it's air to the back rank. Ah, I misread that. Okay. Spear strike. Oh, that's a hefty amount of damage. I like that. And also bleed. So he'll probably get rid of the bleed. Next turn, I think, right? At the start of his turn, once. Okay. Let's cleave him. And force him to get rid of his DOTs. 5 nature damage and 10 nature damage. Let's try and snipe the Jester. That luckily doesn't do too much damage. Okay. Another spear strike, and then I think he will be done for once he attacks again. Yep. That's the end of him. And then cleave, and I think that should kill him. And then we can try and snipe the Jester. Okay, still standing. But I think now Smiley will die. Yep. Oh, he's still alive. But he will die next turn. So I think I'm going to do Scream of Terror. Well, unless now he gets rid of his damage over time, that would be a shame, frankly. Oh, that's the end of him. And the Jester will also not be a problem. I think I'm going to go for the Burning Whip because they are enraged. Yes, and that at least deals some damage to him. He's got fire resistance of 0. And also applies some more burn to him. Okay, he's dodged, but I do think we have a guy with AoE, yes. Perfect, clears the dodge. And a fireball will kill him. Oh, either he's really squishy or... Yeah, he's quite squishy, only got 60 HP. And then an ice block will also murderize him. There we go. Oh, this guy looks cool. Skeleton Executioner. First of all, 3 new creatures. Ice Skeleton. Deals ice damage and frostbite to the front, and also an AoE that demoralizes. Okay, Executioner. Attacks the center, okay. 40 morale, applies Demoralize, and it heroes adjacent to the target take 30% of the morale dealt to the target, okay. And also has a back rank ice attack. And the Scientist has nature damage and poison to everyone, and also has a front air attack. Bounty. The monster defeats this hero against 2 motivation back. Oh, that's cool. I want you.
Ultimate Despair Live.